Italo Ferreira takes on Peterson, Crisanto, and Soli Bailey. Ferreira and Crisanto, both from Brazil, Soli from Australia. And Soli looking for a great start as a rookie, along with Peterson at this amazing wave called Jeffreys Bay. And Italo trying to really gain some momentum in the title race.
We had to pay our respects to Sharon before we entered the water, and I was standing there watching an empty lineup, 3 to 4 feet, just like this.
As we get back to this one quickly, Peterson up and out, trying to get a quick start on this heat. He'll just move down the line along with the whole pack.
Let's have a look. This was a grower. I mean, look at it, just a little bit under head high when he took off, building his speed. Beautiful speed float there. You know, we haven't seen the best of Soli Bailey yet. Still working it out. Look at this wave, it's grown. It's gotten bigger in size as it goes down the line. Beautiful surfing here from Soli Bailey. You find yourself on a wave like that, you kind of get a little nervous because you don't want to blow it. Beautiful opening maneuver, just flying through the lip. Tail tapping drop there, beautiful position, great timing from Soli. And again, straight up into it to finish off. As I said, we haven't seen the best of this kid yet, still working it out on the World Tour. It's his rookie season. There's still time to come back.
I think the winner of this event will be looking really, really good at looking at a title shot, because if any of those guys in the top 5 there can take a win here, it's going to look beautiful.
Love the title talk, Strider, as we catch up to Peterson Crisanto going down on the end section on his second attempt in the matchup to put up a big number. Soli still out front.
Yeah, Gabriel Medina too, I think he sparked up a little bit. Let's have a look at Peterson's last ride here. And these are those waves I was talking about where you kind of get carried away a little bit, racing too far down the line, and just his timing was off that entire wave. So unfortunate there. And a little seal there, just sticking his head up, keeping a close eye. Maybe threw Peterson off there, he can tell, just mistiming that maneuver. Just the body in the wrong position, and that threw him off for that last turn. So back to the drawing board. For Peterson, just a 2.5 on that occasion.
Won this event when it was a qualifying series rated event in pumping conditions. Italo now getting his first ride of the contest. Doesn't mind, just a nice free fall rooftop float into a bash off the lip. Clean off the bottom, off the top surfing. He'll send some water to the sky off that lip line. A couple of good hacks into a lively backhand float to finish.
And mix it up. It's a long wave. You don't want to look and try to do the same maneuver on each section. We're going to see a lot of that though. A lot of transition maneuvers, i.e. that floater. Up and over the top instead of down and around the bottom. But this is where the good footers are dangerous. Rapid fire for Italo Ferreira through the inside.
In transition, Sullivan Bailey. Drawn out layback carve through the open face. Was fun to watch earlier on this ride. And now shuts it down out front. That'll be his second scoring ride to go with a 5.17. And Soli and Italo left Patterson out the back.
This is wave number 2 for Solomon Bailey. And I love the speed that he's carrying through his maneuvers. But very similar turns. That's a little bit better. Got to mix it up. The judges want to see that variety. You know, you heard Peter Mel talk about the criteria this morning. Speed, power, and flow is a very big part of it, but that variety of maneuvers.
And holding priorities, Patterson. Italo will hear the sound of a 6.17 from the announcers from the tower, showing that he's gone straight to first. Here comes the rookie from Brazil. Crisanto on the windup. Layback power hacks to get this one going down the line. Nice clean arc in the pocket. Snaps it. Here's the finish. Peterson stays on his feet.
That was at 6.17 for Ferreira, which is the single highest score so far. Crisanto needing to get a good score on the board. This is where he starts to loosen up, finds a sweet spot on the board, and then finishes strong with a critical turn.
There's the drive from the Australian, Soli Bailey. Carved afloat. Winds up to belt it. Shot with the tail slide right in front of Crisanto.
Solomon, we were looking for 2 more scores. This was a better way for Bailey. connected nicely, and then watch this finishing maneuver here. Jams it there, critical stuff, right on the inside.
And last to Peterson is really going to change things up here at 10:45 remaining. Waves on the way. Italo Ferreira with some room to move. Sheet glass out front. Hard off the bottom and just crushes that first section. Nice tight jam. Now just blitzing that lip line. And will come down the lip again to finish. Now backing up the 617. So as we see Italo's way from the start.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be definitely a way that's going to put him up into that number one spot. He's only looking for a 3.51 to move up into second. A couple of nice turns through the inside. This is where he starts to get going and then finishes strong. Could have maybe connected a little better at the end of that wave. Look at the conditions though, Joe. I mean, that is absolutely perfect. Sheet glass. It's those conditions where you can really hook into your turns and feel confident that your board's just going to drive through it. Sort of like a hot knife through butter. There's no resistance whatsoever. And then as he dives off, did he come into contact with the reef? I mean, it didn't look like anything, didn't look like his surfboard touched him at all. You know, when you've got speed though, Joe, then everything opens up for you. You know, your maneuvers, whatever you want to do, you can. So here we go.
Off the bottom is Patterson Crisanto. Setup turn to get down the line. The float will fill in the gap well, and then he ends up just missing the finish. So he's had a couple of turns where he's left searching for a maneuver. 15 on the clock. Italo getting this one to stretch out down the line. Big backhand blast into a carve. Quick hook in the pocket. He's noticing the tempo change. Now hollow over the bricks. He'll light up that section. Bailey getting started out the back. Italo gets the finish. 7.93. Now the best score of the heat on Italo's last.
Yeah, best score of the day so far. A couple of 3 8s, 8.5 and 2 8s on this one. Started well and finished strong as well. Find this inside, and this is where he starts to go to 10.
Bailey carving on that oncoming section. He'll float through. Got in front of the wedge. And now he's setting up off the top to finish. Soli Bailey picking some different turns down the line. Italo getting the bottom to drop out on his finish. And those are the surfers sitting in the top two with 2:30 remaining.
Solomon Bailey definitely connecting better. Good solid wave. His wave selection's been impeccable. Hasn't made too many mistakes. And finishing strong. So great surfing there from Soli on that occasion. It was a bigger wave. Soli showed a point of difference. Here we go.
It's coming down to this ride for Peterson, chasing just a 3.5. Smaller wave. Here comes the float. You can tell he's looking to ramp up on this one. He's going to keep going for that big float to stretch it out. Still with a shot down the line. The rookie needs to stay on his feet. Hits the end section and shuts it down. Crisanto with a few seconds on the clock.
Let's have a look. Taking his time at the beginning part of the wave. A smaller wave as well. Now he starts to hit the gas. And again, you can see him looking for something, but then gets stuck in that lip line float. A little bit off balance there. Same maneuver 3 times in a row, so I'm not sure. Judges want to see variety. And then again, just that lip line float. So, I mean, he surfed the wave pretty good for what it was.
So Patterson gave himself a shot, paddling into that little runner on the inside. Numbers coming through for Crisanto. 3.17. Not enough as he was chasing the 3.5. A split decision on the outcome of the seeding round, heat number 2. Crisanto deals with the elimination round here at the Corona Open J-Bay.